Hi, this is Natalie Rice from here from sportsreview.com. Day one of the US Open is in the bag. Day two is underway. And joining me right now is Joao Morato from mgtennistipster.com. He's going to run through the favorites and the best plays for tomorrow's action. Now, we've just discussed the men's singles. Let's take a look at the women now. Who are the main favorites that will play tomorrow, and how do you expect them to perform?
The two main favorites that are going to get in action tomorrow are Serena Williams and Agnieszka Radwanska. Serena Williams had a very strange first round. She faced Vitalia Diatchenko, but Diatchenko was already injured when she started the match. Her serve was just non-existent. She wasn't just moving at all, and when she was losing 6-0, 2-0, decided to retire. So this can be called the first real match that Serena will have on this tournament. But despite not facing an injured player, I really liked Serena's mindset. Sometimes it's pretty hard to face an injured player because it's not a normal match. But Serena was very focused, kept serving very well, forehands at good level, the backhand too. So she's very concentrated to do well on this tournament. She'll face Kiki Bertens. Bertens is more a clay court player, lower level. She can do one or another good game, but against the top players, she feels very problems. She faced already 6 times top 10 players, lost all of them, and this year played 2 matches against top 10 on Grand Slams. Against Bouchard on Australian Open, lost 6-0, 6-3, and against Petra Kvitova on Wimbledon, lost 6-1, 6-0. So she doesn't have weapons to bother these top players, and Serena should take this easily and keep her winning streak. Her line is at -8 at 2.02, and it's a line the Americans should cover. The other main favorite to get on action is Agnieszka Radwanska, who will face another Polish player, Magda Linette, and it's a pretty interesting draw because Linette defeated in first round Agnieszka's sister, Ursula Radwanska, and now we'll have to face the other Polish, the higher ranked and the more known player of the two Radwanskas. Was her first win on a Grand Slam main draw, and she is a competitive player too, lower level for sure. But she has good ground strokes. She can do well this year. She played well also in Katowice, losing to Georgie, and she might be a little dangerous for Agnieszka. For sure, Radwanska is a heavy favorite. She defeated Siniakova in first round 6-2, 6-3, a very smart player, very tricky with her slices, her counter puncher skills, her drop shots. But she's not a very powerful player, and that's her biggest problem. She has always struggled against more powerful players because she gets a little vulnerable. And Linette can also do some damage here. She will play with nothing to lose. We'll go for all the balls, every shot. So Radwanska -7 is a pretty high line. It's 1.88. So we would avoid this line.
All right, yeah, good idea there. What would you say the best plays for tomorrow are?
Tomorrow on the WTA, there's only one play with very good value and very interesting. There is the match between Eugenie Bouchard and Polona Herzog. Bouchard is having a very tough year, as all the tennis followers know. But she kept fighting. She kept trying to raise her level. And before this tournament, she decided to join with Jimmy Connors, who is helping her. And I really liked an interview I saw from Jimmy before this tournament. She said that everyone are talking about her results because she's doing much worse than last year when she did very good and very solid performances. But she looks at that in the positive way. She looks at that thinking, okay, I did those results, so I was able to do that, and I'm happy I did those. So if I didn't make those good results, nobody will be talking about my bad results because they are making a comparison. So I just have to be focused and positive about the future. And that change with Jimmy Connors is also seems to be helping her. A change is always good when you're not winning because we won't get worse than that. And she did a pretty solid first round match against Alison Risk, won 6-4, 6-3, 4 aces, and only one double fault. She has been making a lot of double faults, and only one is a very good number. She was also playing with a very aggressive and offensive mindset, with 24 points played at net, and she won 17 of those. Herzog is a solid baseline player. I prefer to see her playing on clay, where her kick serve and forehand topspin is more effective. On hard court, those weapons are not so effective. She feels a little bit more trouble. And this seems to be a very good matchup for Gini because that kick serve and the topspin forehand will bounce high, and Gini will have a good opportunity to get the ball early, like she always does. Very aggressive, trying to pick the ball when he's still on the rise. And Bouchard can make a lot of damage on this match, and her handicap is at -2 at 1.93. So with the confidence of the first win, she can do pretty good here and get the win.
Okay, fantastic. That wraps up today's tennis coverage. Don't forget that Joao will be back tomorrow at the same time to then look at the plays for the best plays for the following day again. Also, don't forget to head on over to our Twitter account, SBR Sports Picks, for our daily live in-play betting. Joao from mgtennistipster.com, thank you for joining us.